If you want to see this bathroom go from this to this, then follow along with me on this video. The first thing I did was clean the bathroom really, really good top to bottom. Then I went and got paint, and I chose green because it is my favorite color and I wanted to give the bathroom a happier feel. Also, we decided to keep everything else pretty neutral, and so I thought painting the walls green would give it a nice pop of color. The second thing we did was remove all of the cabinets and hardware because they were just very dated and rusty and hideous. So I decided to paint the cabinets white. I feel like it just looks clean. Here I wanted to show you guys my wonderful hanging skills, and then I actually got caught by Derek recording myself. And then here I'm just hanging the curtain. I did get this curtain off of Amazon, and I will link it in the description in case anybody likes it. So this is where my project gets really hard. I got this contact paper off of Amazon as well, and I can also link that in the description. Um, so first things first, I wanted to line it up and see where the sink was so I could draw my circle and cut it out. Um, and this video is sped up, but it's still kind of slow because I really took my time, and here I am cutting my hole now. You don't want to cut it too big because you don't really want to have any gaps. So now that we've got our hole cut out, you just want to kind of place and stick, and as you go, try to get out all of the air bubbles that you can. Right here, I am cutting slits around, and not too deep because, again, we don't want to have gaps. So I cut slits just long enough that I could get the contact paper as flush to the sink as I could without ripping it or having gaps. That was fun. I pretty much continue this process all the way around the sink, just cutting slits and trying to get that contact paper as close to the sink as I possibly can without having bubbles or rips or anything like that. I also want to add that if you do order this stuff off of Amazon, order way more than you think you're going to need, because it would not be fun to get halfway through and you run out and then you have to order more and wait for it to come in. So definitely just order more than you think. Now I'm taking my box cutter and going right to the edge of the sink, and not too heavy or anything, pretty lightly, just cutting that contact paper and making sure that as I tear pieces off, I'm being very careful to not tear too much and mess up my whole job.
You gonna put a strip right here?
No, I'm just gonna leave it.
I like that. I was just wondering, you know, it looks really good with without
A little bit of blue.
Yeah, keep the original.
I will be honest, this was my first time doing something like this, and it is very far from perfect. If you look too close, you will see imperfections. Um, However, I do think it looks way better than what we started with, and I would definitely do it again. I'm just really hoping that this contact paper lasts, being that it is in a bathroom where there's going to be moisture, and I'm just waiting to see how it's going to last once it gets wet or too hot in there from the shower, and I can keep you guys updated on that as well. Unfortunately, I didn't get a good video of me laying down the sides on the counter or me finishing um, the counter in general, but I figured this video would help at least get someone started and at least give you the gist. Also, with the design that I chose, the marble, it blended pretty well where I had to add that second strip or had to add any little pieces where I had gaps or anything like that. It blended pretty well. It was pretty forgiving, so that's a plus. I really love how the black hardware on the white cabinets pops, and the black faucet in the sink. Thanks to Derek, he did that for me, and I just love it.